I'm Adam from RFOXiA from our real lab. Today we're answering a question that most GPS datasheets quietly avoid. How far does your drone actually travel between position updates, and what does that do to your navigation? Let's start with a number that appears on almost every GPS module datasheet without much comment. 1 Hz, 1 position update per second. That is the default fix rate for the vast majority of GNSS modules on the market. It has been the default for years. The industry accepted it, moved on, and built everything else around it. I want to spend a few minutes looking at what that number actually means when your vehicle is not standing still. A drone traveling at 60 kilometers per hour is covering 16.7 meters every second. Not in ideal conditions, not at full throttle in a race. At a moderate practical cruising speed, 16.7 meters per second. So when your 1 Hz GPS module delivers a position fix, the drone has already moved 16.7 meters from that position by the time the next fix arrives. Your navigation system is always working from a location that is at minimum 1 full second out of date, at 100 kilometers per hour, which is not unusual for a sport drone or an FPV build. You are looking at 27.8 meters between updates. At 150 kilometers per hour, which racing drones exceed regularly, you are at 41.7 meters between each position fix. The GPS is not telling you where your drone is, it is telling you where your drone was and leaving you to guess the rest. Now, there is a conventional response to this problem. The industry's answer has generally been, use dead reckoning. Combine the GPS position with accelerometer and gyroscope data to estimate movement between fixes. This is a real technique and it works to a degree, but dead reckoning accumulates error. Every estimated step between GPS fixes adds a small drift, and that drift compounds over time. The GPS fix is supposed to correct it. If your GPS is fixing once per second, you are correcting accumulated IMU drift once per second. If that correction is itself 16 meters behind reality, you have a system that is chasing its own errors. I want to be precise about what I mean by position lag, because this is where I think the conventional framing of the problem goes wrong. Most people describe this as a latency issue. The GPS is slow, but latency implies the data will arrive and be correct when it does. The more accurate framing is that a 1 Hz fix rate creates a structural resolution limit. You can only know where you are to the precision of your update interval times your speed at 100 km per hour with 1 Hz updates. Your navigational resolution is 27.8 meters. Not because your GPS is inaccurate, because it is slow. This distinction matters because the engineering solution is different. Fixing latency means caching or interpolating data. Fixing resolution means increasing the fix rate. These are not the same problem and they do not have the same solution. So what does 18 Hz change? At 18 updates per second, the same drone traveling at 100 kilometers per hour now has a position resolution of about 1.5 meters between fixes, not 27.8 meters, 1.5 meters. That is a factor of 18 improvement in navigational resolution purely from the fix rate increase before we discuss accuracy spec at all. Your navigation system now knows where your drone is, not where it was almost a second ago. At 60 km per hour cruise speed, the gap between fixes at 18 Hz is under 1 meter. Your navigation, your control loop, your obstacle response, all of it is working from a position that is less than 1 meter stale. That is a qualitatively different system than what you get from a 1 Hz module. There is also a compounding benefit with IMU integration. When GPS corrections arrive 18 times per second instead of once per second, dead reckoning drift is corrected 18 times per second. The accumulated error between corrections is 18 times smaller. The system is not just more accurate at any given moment, it is more stable over time because the error correction loop is tighter. The first fix time matters too, and I think it gets less attention than it deserves. A 1 second cold start to first fix means your drone knows where it is almost immediately on power up. This sounds like a small thing until you are in the field resetting a module after a power cycle, and so that is what 18 Hz actually fixes, not a spec number, a resolution problem. Now let me show you the hardware that does it. This is the Multinav Pro Plus, built on the U-Blox MIA M10Q, which is one of the most capable GNSS chipsets available at this form factor. It tracks GPS, Galileo, GLONASS, and Beidou simultaneously, which matters for fixed reliability when any one constellation has poor sky visibility. 1.5 meter accuracy, and 18 Hz fix rate. Those two numbers together are what changed the resolution calculation we walked through. At 18 Hz and 100 km per hour, your positional gap between fixes drops from 27.8 meters to under 1.6 meters. And first fix in 1 second means you are navigating almost immediately on power up. The module draws 25 to 30 milliamps operating the full multi-constellation system. At 26 by 22 millimeters, it fits into builds where a larger module simply would not. Compact and power efficient are not marketing words here, they are constraints the hardware actually meets. UART and I2C both supported with 1.8V and 3.3V operating voltage. This means the module integrates into whatever your existing stack looks like without a level shifter in most cases. The interface flexibility was a deliberate decision. It should work with your hardware, not require you to rebuild around it. The driver library is fully open source in C and includes the complete NMEA command set. Import it into Arduino IDE or any other toolchain without modification. The code is there, it is documented, and it works. You should not have to reverse engineer a GPS driver to start a project. U-Center is the U-Blocks configuration and evaluation GUI. You can visualize satellite geometry in real time, log position data, configure fix rate and output format, and verify performance before you commit to integration. It is the kind of tool that makes debugging and installation take minutes instead of hours. The applications are not limited to drones, though that is where the 18 Hz fix rate has the most immediate impact. Any fast-moving platform, tracked vehicles, wearables, high-speed robotics, precision agriculture equipment, benefits from the same resolution improvement. If it moves and needs to know where it is, the fix rate problem applies. Window while your drone sits on the pad. A fast first fix is not a specification footnote, it is a workflow reality. The mission statement for this module is straightforward. The MultiNav Pro Plus updates your position 18 times every second, so your drone always knows exactly where it is, even when it really doesn't want to stop moving. That is the whole problem. That is the solution. The math is not complicated. The question was just whether anyone was going to build the hardware to answer it at a price that made sense.